Yes. If on this earth you are still thinking you have achieved everything, in the spirit they are telling men come up higher. Do you know that if you enter the spirit as you are operating the spirit, you cannot enter another gear? That's why you can be praying tongues, pa 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 pa. When you reach one level, you change gear. You can be doing worship normal, you reach one level. Why? Even in the spirit, you come up higher. Growth in the spirit put pressure upon everything to respond to you. Because as you remain consistent there, doing that thing for so long, you change gear because there is a commitment. The same way, sometimes when you are riding a bike or riding a car or driving a car, there's a way when the journey get the way when the thing goes when the engine hot very well, even if you are not careful, the thing will throw you down. I knew, of course, our own was also spiritual. Me and Apostle Paul, we went to one crusade. You know those crusades that Apostle Paul used to go to. After he finished dealing with, we cast out spirit. We were coming, we were just listening about how the thing, and we were just enjoying fresh air in the bike. And when after a while, I saw the way the bike was moving. I said, this guy is enjoying this, riding this thing. I said, oh God, Pia! I want to know what happened to us. But when the engine is hot, you should know what will happen. This thing was tripping on when the engine was. That's how the thing works. In the same way that as you begin to remain there, you are praying, you remain, you enter into another level. That's how it works. New levels are entered when you have come to the end of your old levels, but you can't even exhaust your old level. How can you change your hours of prayer if you have not reached the first one you have been doing? Every day you stop at hours or 1 hour or 30 minutes or 10 minutes. When will you say I want to go 30 minutes? When will you say I want to go beyond that? Say come up. You only grow when you can go beyond that. What you did now has given you this. You can do another thing that will take you higher. You are God demand a different sacrifice from you. That's how I see God does it. It is an insult for some of us to do certain things to God that God will not even look at it and say sacrifice. He will just say you are not serious. It's true. There are some of you that staying 1 hour inside with God is unserious. It means you are not serious, because it's not enough to prosecute what you intend to become. So don't deceive yourself. Somebody can stay 1 hour and it's okay. You try it. You can't even access God at all. You have to stay longer. Some of you need more days of retreat with the Lord. So you wonder why? Because of the depth of the things you carry. If I'm fasting only once or twice in a week, I would have died by now. If I'm sleeping by 8 a.m. in fact, I would die the very first day. Sir. Many of you 8 p.m. you have slept. We call your number, call me even for our pick. Many times. How can you be this daft? You cannot be sensitive in the spirit, because no spiritual engagement is part of your commitment. Fasting, you run away. Prayer, you run away. Studying, you run away. If you come to matters of consecration, you can't even survive. A man that cannot fast and pray and study cannot live in obedience. Forget that one. Cannot even be consecrated. Cannot even live holy. When we talk about holy living, it's a higher realm. People that are doing fasting and prayer and study will not tell them, okay, live holy now, forgive others now, be obedient to. Now it's consecration. But if you cannot maintain this basic one, that one is impossible. You can lie all you could, the result will prove you otherwise. In the book of Galatians chapter 4 verse 18, the Bible speaking said, but it is good to be zealously affected, always in a good thing, and not only when I am present with you, my little children, of whom I travail in bed again until Christ be formed. That means Paul keep on praying so that Christ can be formed in man. That means Christ can be formed inside of people. Our journey is to ensure that Christ is embedded in us. Spiritual growth put us in a place where we digest of the Christ. The word become flesh and it dwell in us. If you go to the book of Ephesians chapter 4 from 11, I'm trying to see how I can round up. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 11.